Welcome, everyone, to the Austin LGBT Chamber of Commerce podcast. Joined here by my trusty partners in crime, Amy Clooney and Colton Ashebrunner. Y'all say hello.
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 That was very deep.
Oh, well, I've been sick.
Yes, I'm glad you're better. It got everybody this year.
Yeah, I dropped a whole octave while I was sick. So
You're going to work like the 800 numbers? A little OnlyFan action?
my secrets, my secrets.
Yeah. So we hope that you guys are getting launched into the weekend. We hope that you're going to go out and vote. It's March primaries, even though it's April or February 21. March primaries are happening. So go out and vote. You'll have a voting plan.
Yes.
I'm working on my plan. Election day is March 5th.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you have time.
Okay.
And in Austin, at least, I don't know about the rest of. Well, you're in Lockhart, so you probably can vote in the one place that everybody votes. But
No, we have several.
okay,
Oh, we are so hip.
you have multiple voting locations
I
in
think
Lockhart.
Barb's
we have at
BQ.
least two.
Okay. Okay. But if you're in Austin, you can vote anywhere you see the Vote Now sign. Vote aquí, vote now, vote here. You can go in there and vote. It doesn't have to be like
Get
a precinct.
Yo,
That-
vote sticker.
Truly is the most amazing thing.
Yeah, it is pretty
Ever.
slick.
I do like early voting.
Yes, I do, because the lines are non-existent, especially during primaries. Lines are really non-existent, which means that your voice can really be heard if you go out and vote.
People get so confused and just nervous over the ballot situation for primaries.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, it doesn't bother me anymore, but I do remember a time where I was like, "Excuse me, what did you just ask me?"
yeah.
like-
The language could be confusing. So I know in
Yeah.
Travis County, you can go to votetravis.com, which if you're a guy named Travis running for office anywhere in the country, it really sucks that that URL is gone for you. But like, if you go to votetravis.com or maybe it's .org, you can you can put in your address and put in a sample ballot.
Sample ballot. Yeah.
And have a minute to like read the language and know what's happening. But
Yeah. And you can take notes in with you.
yes, you can take notes in with you
Yes.
so that you don't feel lost, especially when it gets down to like the November ballot. And it gets pretty heavy with all the statewide constitutions that are on there. And
Propositions.
Yeah, take your notes with you. But the important thing is just go vote. Like, just be a part of what's happening. Thought we'd go through a little bit of news and excitement around the city. A little bit of chamber news and local news that's happening around town. We've learned this week that Blues on the Green is coming back. Woo! Yes,
I love it.
yeah, the producers were saying basically that it was becoming unaffordable given all the city fees that go into producing a free event to the public, that the math just wasn't mathing. So somebody came in. Do y'all know who came in and saved the day? Chamber
Was
member.
it HEB?
HEB.
HEB.
Yay.
Oh, if
love
you
them.
are not from Texas, you just don't even understand the
Like-
love that we have.
What does it look like to go grocery shopping when you're not in Texas?
Oh,
Like,
I mean,
you go
it's
to
like
the Publix in.
Well, it's either a Safeway situation or who's their big competitor?
Albertsons.
Well, Albertsons kind of falls under like the Kroger.
They're all those other stores just
Yeah.
seem so boring.
In my hometown, we had
Oh,
Lowe's.
I disagree. I do disagree with that.
You have what?
Lowe's.
Don't lie.
Yeah,
You have
Lowe's.
Alsops.
Oh, no, we
Allsup's.
don't.
You have Alsops convenience store.
Lowe's. Oh man, yeah, they have that in Mineral Wells somewhere too.
It used to be Super S.
Food Lion was a good one back in the day. Yeah. Mm,
Meow.
yeah.
But nothing like your local
There's
HEB.
nothing like your local HEB. So thank you to HEB for saving
Oh,
Blues on the Green.
Just like a perfect middle in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that. And selfishly, I live near that area, and so I love being able to just walk down to the park and listen to music.
And they understand. HEB understands
Yeah.
what the community wants.
They get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my music section at HEB.
Thank you,
What was that?
HEB, for being amazing.
What was that comment we got when HEB sponsored the gala last year? Someone commented something hateful.
Oh.
And there
shocker.
were all these people in the comments that are like, gay people got to eat too.
Excuse me?
Love it.
I mean, you know.
HEB is a place for everyone, anyone.
In other fun local Austin news, business news, the Austin airport just received $39.1 million in federal matching funds for airport expansion. What do y'all think about the airport being expanded? It's always
That's
been in
amazing.
the works. But
We need it.
I think it's great. I know it was a little clunky. They are right now looking for DBE applicants. So if you are LGBTBE certified, Turner is
Good.
considering, even though it's not recognized in Texas, please apply for this bidding process because you get pushed to the front of the stack.
Yeah.
Being a diverse owned business.
Yes. So if you need to be certified, whether you're LGBT owned, women owned, minority owned, contact our chamber or the other minority chambers. Get yourself certified. Between the airport, light rail, and I-35, what's the other big project I'm forgetting?
We don't talk about
There's
I-35.
there are $20 billion worth of infrastructure projects happening. Like, if this is like, you want to start a business right now in Central Texas, you should be starting a construction business in Central Texas.
And organizations are doing it right. I'm really proud to see that the expansion and development of at least Central Texas, mostly Greater Austin, is including diverse business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. In other news, some big new leases have been signed, even though we're seeing everybody kind of lament that office space is, vacant and whatnot. Apple just announced that they are expanding into Westlake. They just rented a bunch of office space. And then Tesla, just south of us, leased 1 million square feet in Kyle.
I didn't even know Kyle had 1 million square feet.
I feel like they just leased Kyle.
I can't even picture what
That's
a
wild.
million square feet looks like.
No.
So
Is it
it's the whole city. Like the minute you walk in, there's like a sliding
the
door.
size of Q2 Stadium? Is it like what is 1 million square
Well, I
feet?
figure like the average big box Home Depot store is 100,000 square feet. So 100 of those slammed together. That's big.
Wow.
It's very large.
Very large. And that mean that's horizontally.
It's a private airport, basically.
Yeah, 1 million square feet being leased by Tesla.
They don't walk
cool
anywhere.
beans.
They just
So,
drive the Cybertruck.
Whoever has the
Through the
funding out
office.
there to lease that size of space, I would love to talk to you.
That's a good commission on that gig for sure.
Jeepers creepers.
And in kind of saddish business news, it was out today in the Austin Business Journal that Waterloo Records is going to be looking for a new home pretty soon. It's kind of inevitable that corner was going to go vertical, as most things are. The hope is that, and I'm sure they're negotiating it out, that Waterloo comes back in as a tenant down below. But it's a hard day to make money in the vinyl record business, let alone to have to compete against Skyrise that's coming in. But we need to do all we can to support our locally owned and homegrown companies. I think he's been around like 30-something years in Austin.
Wow.
Yeah, I think what did they say? The current manager's been there a decade.
That's a good deal.
I can't. Anyway,
I mean,
but yes, I think ultimately, from everything I understand, they've been nothing but cordial.
Yeah,
through the whole process. But this is just kind of par for the course for Austin with expansion.
Yeah,
we're going vertical.
Yeah, we're going vertical, and as much as we lament the cool businesses that we're losing, you got to go spend money there, right? You got to go buy a vinyl record for.
Yeah.
I don't care if you hang it on your wall. Like you got to go and support the things that are on South Congress, the businesses that are in East Austin, right? You've got to go put your money in play. You can't just cry about it when they're gone.
Yeah. So if you have a vacancy, please reach out to them because they would like to stay central.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have a really cool directory on our website that you can look through. Tons of great local businesses to support.
Very true. Very true. So that is the news wrap up for the Austin area. But I know that we've got some chamber news coming up. We've got a luncheon coming up in a little bit. March, where's my calendar?
6th.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday. It's Hungry Hump Days.
Hungry Hump Days.
That's right. We
Good
will
deal.
be at Gusto Italian.
Gusto Italian is fabulous. If you've never been to Gusto Italian, longtime chamber member, Cameron and his crew up there do a great job. It's a scratch kitchen. It's delicious. I always say I'm going to eat half the plate, and I never do.
So good.
Yeah.
LGBT owned.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's not a hard sell if you're listening. Like our luncheons sell out just because we're limited to the number of seats that are in the restaurant. So make sure that you plan ahead and register ahead for the luncheon. What else?
Oh.
Chamber news. We have a happy hour, fun stuff coming up.
Not
No.
in March.
Oh, because we're doing South by Southwest.
The big queer kickoff party.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like we need to do it this way. The big queer kickoff party.
That sounds like a Kmart Blue special.
Too many buttons to play with.
Oh, Lord. Give
so
me
yeah,
a string.
give us the deets on the big queer kickoff party for South by Southwest.
So it will be opening night of South by Southwest, Friday, March 8th at Rain on 4th. We will be there around 6 p.m., but the party should get more poppin' as the night goes.
Gay standard time.
Yeah, and we'll be there till midnight.
You'll be there till midnight.
Yeah, I'll be there till
Yeah.
midnight.
I will not.
I might be there till 2.
Oh, my.
No. My will be at home on the couch.
That's fair. We'll see. Challenge
We'll see.
accepted.
We do have a panel the next day,
So you'll be
so
late to
maybe
that.
I will be in bed.
We do have work to do.
Yeah, so you can join if you're going to South by. That is a South by badged event, meaning that if there's a line of folks with South by badges, they get to come in first, and then everybody else can come in if there's not a line. And rumor has it, because if you're local, you know that there's always an entrance in the rear. I'm just saying.
If
There's-
you're on the list.
You gotta be on the list. You gotta get on the list.
And then the next day, yeah, the South by Southwest panel will be at where?
Cambria, Austin, downtown. It is on the frontage road that just backs to Rainey Street.
Yeah.
Right behind
Yeah,
Bangers.
it's brand new, brand spanking new.
It's got that new hotel smell.
It really does. Yeah. And the staff has been wonderful, and we're going to be hanging with them for our panel. So please come check it out. We're going to be right in the thick of it, right in the heart of South by.
It's going to be good. Hotel rooms are at near full occupancy. So the South by is going to be back to the days of old. So excited to have that. There's a lot of LGBT related panels that are happening this session. I know we just did this week kind of a meetup style with our friends at South by Southwest. Colton was presenting for that and went through a barrage of different events that are happening. What kind of rises to the top for you?
Well, we do have a couple of musicians that are former Pride and Local Music performers. Pelvis Wrestley and Caleb DeCasper. Alicia Roth-Weigel will
Right.
be on a panel. Super cool. She just spoke at our gala. Go check it out. I know Bridget Bandit has an event that's open to the
Yes.
public, which should be really cool.
I hope she
can't remember
brings her
where it
guitar.
is. Me too.
Her
I can't
dolly
remember
guitar.
where that one is, but I will have a blog post up by the end of the week.
Yes. By the time you hear this podcast, there'll be
Yeah.
a blog post up at the AustinLGBTChamber.com with the listing of kind of what we think are must-see things happening at South by Southwest this year. We're all going. We always go. We love the experience. It's great to have that level of information, education, training, and connection in our own backyard. So this team takes full advantage. So if you're calling during South by, be patient. We'll get back to you. But if you're calling in the evening, it's probably not going to be good.
No,
True.
Just leave me a message. I will get back to you. I promise.
Yes. And then, of course, this chamber is working on our trip to Dublin. There are 2 spots left if you are interested in joining us for the inner city trip. March 25th through the 27th, we'll be in Dublin, learning with our friends at EY, Deloitte, RSM, Indeed, Dell Technologies, Visit Austin, Bank of Ireland, the American Chamber over there, learning about how to do business with, to, and from Ireland. If you are looking for an escape route, or if you're just looking to really do business with the EU, this is a great trip to be on. There are only 2 spots left. The cost of the trip pretty much is your hotel space. You got to get yourself there. We do have flyer miles, compliments of Delta Airlines to knock a couple $100 off your flight. So if you want to attend, you best book now. You can do all that at AustinLGBTChamber.com. I think we got that for the news. All right, now we got any gossip, any tea? What do you got? What's on deck for the weekend?
Oh man,
I'm supposed-
voting.
Supposed to live vicariously through you young people.
I do have tea, but it's not tea that I can share yet. And
Not on the pod.
No.
Pregnant?
Nope.
Oh,
Definitely not.
I was like, it's a strange look in your eye.
Nope.
Did you get a new cat?
I did not get another cat. My cat is going to the vet tomorrow.
Which cat of the 4 cats that you have?
Winona is going to the vet in the morning. Think she has a UTI.
Bless her.
Yeah.
Every woman gets them.
Yep.
Just rite of passage.
It's just part of growing up in a house full of women, I suppose.
Can you give a cat cranberry juice?
Probably. I mean, the 2 stray kitties that are no longer stray kitties that I feed, and they have little houses now.
Yeah, they're not stray cats.
And they're also fixed. I mean,
They have a condo at your place.
they're traveling little gypsy cats. I mean, they have a place to call home, but yeah, they're
You
allowed.
have 4 cats. You just have to own it.
My neighbor also has ownership of these cats.
Oh, okay.
So does the neighbor on the other side of him.
And they feed them and take them to the vet?
Yeah, they're getting very plump. They're rotund. They're about as long as they are wide.
Little footballs?
No, they're like little basketballs.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyhow, Winona's going to the vet tomorrow. That's the highlight of my week.
Wow.
Yeah, and voting.
And voting.
I live for I voted sticker.
Yes.
I live for those stickers.
They do make me happy when I see them.
I wish they were like remember the U.S. quarters that you could collect like annual I voted stickers
Right,
and
they
put
should
them
have
in like an album.
They should have like a year around it.
Yeah.
So you can have the whole history of how many times you voted, and
I think it'd be cute.
that's a good idea.
I'm on it.
I want like a digital version,
Of course you do. I'm a paper gal.
like a digital passport for voting.
Yeah, but then we can't see it. We're gonna walk around with like a blinking lapel light.
Yeah.
No, it's just our forehead's just gonna have like an implant, like an LED implant that glows.
We'll just embed it on the website. It's fine.
Well, I went to a luncheon today and we were all talking about how like the POS system eventually is probably not even going to take cards. Like it's going to be
It's just gonna scan
it's
you.
going to like scan your thumbprint and that'll be linked to your Apple Pay.
What's what's it? Amazon Pay over at Whole Foods. You could supposedly put your palm on the thing. I'm not putting my palm on anything to pay.
I mean, unless you got a great insurance plan.
Like, just seems like that's enough data.
How does it work at Q2 again?
Oh, those are cameras. The RFID thing. So, but your card still has to be on your person. So you use your card to gain access to the shop.
Get in.
And then all the cameras watch you all the way through the shop and to the exit.
Are you not going to the first game?
Of course I'm going.
I just asked what's on the agenda for the weekend,
Oh.
and you said
I mean,
UTI.
I thought you meant like outside of my normal.
Yeah.
That's
The
just
first
like
Austin FC
built
game
into
is
my life.
pretty-
Yeah. I think we might take the train.
I'm gonna take the train.
Yeah, I mean, since
From
it-
downtown?
Yeah, since it what did he say?
It's free too.
Bill
like free.
McCamley, our last luncheon speaker, I think he mentioned at least 3 trains
Yeah.
can bump up to. I thought it was 4.
Yeah, they're gonna piggyback them, so there's more than there's
So
normally.
it's like a giant platform.
Because I know when I ride the bus normally from downtown up there, the bus is full. Like it's at
Mhm.
max capacity for people, and we to the point where we try and pick others up along the way, we can't. So yeah, I hope he's got a good number, and I think it runs like every 15, 20 minutes. There's another cycle of trains.
We're right here in downtown, so it's like
Yeah, I'm excited to jump on the train. And free, my favorite word in the English language.
what do you mean it's
It's
free?
free on game day as a kickoff to get people to get
Oh, I didn't
excited
know
about
that.
riding the rail.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That is
Even
cool.
better.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Saturday evening.
Are
Excited
you
to go.
going to the game on Saturday evening?
Sport ball?
No.
Yay, sports!
Yay, sports. I do like Austin FC.
I know you've gone to a couple games now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'll see you on the train.
Listos.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I hope we're better this season. I know they traded off a bunch of players.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, if you're listening and you're an Austin FC fan, one of my good friends here in town, Jeremiah Bentley, runs the Moon Tower podcast that talks all things Austin FC, players, management, stats, things that are happening in the soccer world. So tune into Moon Tower.
Speaking of the soccer world, did you see who was not rostered on the
did.
U.S. women's?
I did not.
Well, Morgan.
Oh, no, I think it changed. I think she posted something that she's got rostered as a replacement, but she's not number 9. She has to come in as who she's replacing, number 7.
Interesting.
I don't know, I saw something on her socials. You know, she hasn't called me lately, so I'm really not in the know.
Yeah, no texts. No late night texts for me either.
I mean, they're all aging out. I mean, it was great that, they're playing. I mean, Julie Ertz pretty much that was like the last gas that she had at this last World Cup.
It's a different time now, and I know a lot of people have been beaten up on them, especially with their last performance. However, growing up as a soccer athlete, the rest of the world was really just not up to our standard.
Exactly right.
And the rest of the world now
They caught up.
is approaching that, and they
Germany?
have the trainers and coaches
Yeah.
that have the skill set to
Yes.
back it up. Where most of my coaches and trainers growing up were not American. I will lead with that. So
Yes, because they're, I mean, my family's from Europe, and right, they call it football. Everybody calls it football,
Yeah.
and over here it's soccer.
this makes it a more interesting game.
Yeah.
I as much as I always want USA to win, of course I do.
But it needs to be a game. It can't be like 9 to 1.
31-0.
Yeah, it can't look like a basketball score.
No.
There's got to be something to cheer for, something to get excited.
Yeah.
I agree. Yes, and I would love for us to win all the time too. But
We got equal pay now, so everybody just pipe down.
so we can lose now, just like the men did for years.
Yes.
And
And
get
still
paid.
get a check. Oh, see how
Man.
that works.
Guys had it made all these years. We've been doing it wrong, striving to be better.
I do love that. I don't know how the scoring works. I don't know anything else. But I like that.
Poor Colton.
like that.
Oh,
So Colton, the new Beyonce record's coming out.
Oh, it's incredible.
country Beyonce.
It's incredible. I actually sent it in my family group text and said,
Okay.
hey, everyone, check this out. It's my new favorite Texas country artist.
Love that. Oh, that's right.
And the
yeah.
response?
The
Ha
response.
ha react.
Haha, react.
Mhm. But she is from Texas.
She-
Do you have
and it is
anyone
country.
in your family group messaging that does not have an iPhone?
No.
Oh, how many people are on this thread?
6.
That's great. So we have a group messaging thread in Lockhart, me and a bunch of gals. What we call ourselves, I
Can't just
cannot
yell
say
out
on
the
air.
window.
We have cans with string, and there is the one individual, Rachel Treadwell, who has an Android. And
What?
And no, we can't do anything in this thread because it's like, I'm the green bubble.
She's like, well, what's wrong with an Android?
Now we're all green. Thank you, Rachel.
Yay. She upgraded.
No, she still has an Android.
Oh.
She's an Android for lifer.
I despise being on giant group threads.
Even
I absolutely cannot
You-
stand it. What's those ladies I've had it with?
I've had it.
I
you've
cannot,
had it with group threads.
And you used to be able to leave the thread, and now you can't leave the thread. You can
What do you mean you can't?
silence it.
You can leave it.
You can hide it, but you can't leave it anymore.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if there's a way. Somebody show me how to leave a group.
You can leave it.
I've tried.
And then it tells
I'll show
everyone that
you.
It
you've
tells
left.
everyone you left.
Oh,
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way in
Yeah.
my last job.
Like I just want to quietly Irish goodbye.
And they're like, "Why'd you leave the thread?" And I'm like, "Well, I thought I was just silencing it. I didn't know anything about iPhones."
Yeah,
I was like, "Y'all kept texting. I'm trying to work."
Yeah, 'cause
They're
then
like,
you
"Well,
go-
it's a work phone."
you go pick up your phone, you got like 70 missed text messages. Like, what? Who's died? What's going
Oh,
on? No,
this
they're
is
just
my
trying
life.
to plan lunch. Oh, it drives me
This
bananas.
is my life.
I just read
The-
the most recent one and then close out.
I just hope that my wife is
Don't
in the
even
thread
reply.
and she can just give me like the cliff notes. Like, where are we going? What time? That's all I need to know. I don't need the conversation that happens in the middle.
And she would know it all.
She would have spell checked everybody along the way.
Fascinating.
Well, if you enjoyed this podcast, please check out our past episodes as well. And then again, look for us every Friday. If you'd like to be on the show, email us at info@Austin LGBT Chamber. If you'd like to sponsor the great work that we're doing here, you can do that too at that same email address, and join to be a member at austinlgbtchamber.com. We'll see you next time.